Hello everyone, my name is David and today I'm going to record this video. Let's get started. One day the universe will die. But why and how? And will the universe be dead forever? And how will we know that? First of all, the universe is expanding. And not only that, the rate of expansion is accelerating. The reason, dark energy. Dark energy is a strange phenomenon that scientists believe permeates the universe. Until 1998, we thought that the universe must work a bit like you throw a ball at the sky and it falls back. But the expansion of the universe is actually speeding up. Just like throwing a ball up and watching it fly away faster and faster. Where is this acceleration coming from? Well, we don't know, but we call it dark energy. Einstein thought of it first and decided it was stupid. Now astrophysics has decided it was plausible. The trouble is, it's very theoretical. We don't actually know what properties of dark matter energy are. There are various theories and they lead to three scenarios for the end of the universe. 1. Big Rip. Since its birth, the universe has been expanding, for unknown reasons, new space created everywhere equally. The space between galaxies expands so they move apart. Space inside galaxies also expand, but here gravity is strong enough to keep them together. In the Big Rip scenario, the expansion accelerates up to a point where space can't expand so fast that gravity can't compensate this effect anymore. The result is a Big Rip. At first, only large structures like galaxies are torn apart and sends space between them every object. Next, big bodies like black holes, stars, and planets die. Then gravity isn't strong enough to keep them together, so they dissolve into their components. In the end, space will expand faster than the speed of light. Atoms will not be affected, they will just disband. One thing is expanding faster than the speed of light. No particle in the universe can interact with any other particles anymore. The universe will dissolve into countless lonely particles that won't be able to touch anything in a timeless universe. You thought you feel lonely. 2. Heat death or a big freeze. In a nutshell, the difference between Big Rip and heat death is that the heat death scenario, the matter stays intact and converted by incredibly long but finite periods of time to radiation, while the universe expands forever. But let's talk about how this works. Let's talk about entropy. Every system tends to state of highest entropy, like we have a latte macchiato. Initially, it has different regions, but over time it will cool down and dissipate until it's uniform. And this also applies to the universe. So the universe gets bigger and bigger, matter slowly decays and spreads out. At some point, after lots of generations of stars, gas clouds necessary to form stars will be exhausted, so the universe will turn dark. The remaining suns will die. The black holes will slowly regenerate and evaporate over trillions of years, due to what is known as Hawking radiation. When this process is complete, only a dilute of glass of photons light particles remains until even this decays. All activities in the universe ceases at this point. Entropy is at its maximum and the universe is dead forever. Alas, theoretically, it might be possible after an incredibly long amount of time there might be spontaneous entropy that decreases as a result of something called quantum tunneling leading to a new Big Bang. 3. Big Crunch and Big Bounce. This is the most uplifting scenario. If there's less large energy we think, or it decreases over time, gravity will be a denominating force over time. In a few trillion years, the rate of expansion in the universe will slow down and stop. After that, it reverses. Galaxies race at each other, merging, and the universe becomes smaller and smaller. Since a smaller universe also means a hotter universe, temperature rises everywhere all at once. 100 years before a Big Crunch, the surface of the stars would be cooked on the outside. Minutes before the Big Crunch happened, atom cores ripped apart before supermassive black holes devour everything. Finally, all black hole would merge into a supermassive mega black hole that contains the mass of the entire universe. In the last moments before the Big Crunch, it would devour the universe, including itself. The Big Bounce is a theory that states if this happened a lot of times that the universe goes through an infinite cycle of expansion and concentration. Well, wouldn't that be nice? So what will happen to the universe in the end? At the moment, heat death seems like most likely, but I hope that this death forever stuff is wrong and the universe will start over and over again. We don't know for sure either way, so let's just assume the most uplifting theory is true. So that's the end of the video. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.